Hello people of YouTube, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to, this is going to be a video about the society that I played, or my society, the Augusta. Well, it's actually Firethorn National, but it is basically the Masters course. As you can see there, I'm probably not going to play the weekend because I really did miss the cut. I know I'm playing it in a society and there isn't a cut. But I like to keep it real. Plus the fact that is just one absolutely horrendous scorecard. 83, 11 over par. I was sitting at even par. I was actually sitting in quite a good place. But as you can see there, bogey, birdie, par, quad bogey, birdie, triple bogey, birdie, par, bogey, par, double bogey, par. Just an absolutely train wreck of a scorecard. But I want to kind of go back, and I tried to do this on my PlayStation, but I've actually deleted. I usually delete the videos. I upload them as soon as I get them uploaded. I delete them, because it'd probably be quite easier to do in the PlayStation. But I'm going to do this on my phone. So I mean, the double bogey at 15 wasn't good. I think I can't remember how I played that hole. Probably put it in the water. But the holes that really, I mean, you take away two holes. Obviously, the 7th and the 9th holes were pretty bad. So I'm gonna try and go back. Right, that's the 9th there, I think. Yep, that's the 9th hole, and is that the 7th? Nope, that's the 8th. Go back. Yeah, so, and I just want to really go over how I played them because, sometimes you get a different view when you watch it back. Let's get it playing here.
And now we're
So here we go, 7th hole. At this point we were 1 over par, so we're pretty much ballpark still in the game. Conditions were really difficult. Good drive.
I think.
Swing line was a little bit spicy, but it's up the middle of the fairway. Perfect position. Where you really want to be now.
About 115.
You can see here we've got 113 yards. Now the wind is strong. I'm just trying to see what I was going to play. So it's 19 up. Yes, I mean it's 19 up. What would that be? Oh, I've got to think, man. 119. That wind would actually would knock it down.
Yards to the pin.
So I'm just interested to see what I play. So I'm playing the 110. And this is on pro settings. It's not really difficult settings. So I'm kind of probably, that's me working out the wind. I know where this goes. So there I'm aiming for the wind. Shot's coming up, I think. Taking my time. Right, I've still picked the gap wedge, 110. Yeah, that's right. Yep, I had it so. If I'd probably had that normal, that might have been over the back. But you can see there, I mean, margin of error there. If that had just creeped on another couple of, like a yard, it probably wouldn't have been near the pin. So here is the major problem that I had. Bunker shots, especially bunker shots with a steep face, are very difficult to do in this game. So I've got 12 yards, 6 foot up. And it's probably an upslope as well. Now, hindsight is a wonderful thing, and it's like, I've got my lob wedge. I've got my silver lob wedge, which is 16 yards a carry. But if you look up at the top there, it's 65 to 75% of the club of the Y, which basically means I'm not going to get 16 yards a carry. I'm only probably going to get, I don't know, percentages of that. What would that be? Quick, 4, 12. Now, it's 12 yards to the pin plus 6 up, So it's 14 plus that slope. You're probably talking easily. Yeah. Basically, I picked the wrong club.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
So I tried to go for... I don't know, did I put anything on it? Yeah. I usually like to put a little bit of backspin. See, I had it 92%. Now, would hitting that 100%, would that get me out of the bunker?
Don't even worry
So I'm
about
right
it.
back,
Don't even
almost
worry
at the
about
same
it.
bit. What did I do?
Setting up for your
Did I hit it
fourth stroke
100%
here.
this time? Because I do leave it back in the bunker. So I don't put anything on it. Yeah, see, it just, it's not enough. It's not enough club to get out of the bunker. You know,
That's okay.
you
We've
can't
done
see the
worse.
woods for the trees is a great
Setting up
saying
with a
when you're in
sandy old
trouble.
lie.
So I club up. I've got 22-yard sand wedge. And actually, if I'd applied maybe a little bit of
And we will be
side
putting
D
now.
loft
Let's forget
and
about that
backspin,
bunker
that
and
probably
move
would have
on.
come out as being a really good shot.
7-footer here.
So I've got this for the double bogey. Now here's where things really start to go.
So far, so good.
Now, I'll just pause it. That putt had an element of break. I obviously didn't put enough on it. So that was for double bogey. So the one coming back, you can see there, it's rolled on. The greens are really tricky. Now again, if I look at the putt here, there is a little bit of break on it. I think I probably do the exact same. Or did I go high side? Yeah, I hit that putt there. Really, that putt there was hit extremely soft. If I'd maybe put a little bit more power in that, it probably would have held its line and it probably would have went in. But just an absolute disaster, train wreck of a hole. Bunker shot. You know, I should have learned my lesson from the first one. I should have clubbed up. You know, D loft, backspin. Probably would have got it quite close to the hole. And probably would have walked away with what, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably at worst maybe bogey. But no. And there we go, tap in for a quad bogey, and that basically just
let's see how these numbers add
kills
up.
your round. So I'll probably let the next hole playthrough. I'll maybe just talk over. I keep saying Augusta, it's Firethorn National, but it is technically Augusta. It's an extremely difficult course, a lot of slope in the greens. Greens are super fast. I think I had the conditions set up quite hard as well. I mean, this is another hole that you can capitalise on. Good drive, the old perfect there.
In nice to the fairway,
and a hole that you can really capitalise on. I'm trying to think, did I get a birdie on this hole? I think I did. Did I play the driver here? I think I played the driver. But an absolutely beautiful rendition of the course. Obviously not liked by EA Sports and the Masters. They're quite strict on copyright. So I hit the driver here. Slightly fast. The swing. I've noticed the swing line's been a little bit different. But this actually turns out to be an absolutely fantastic shot. On the green there. I think I dolly this up to the hole and get my birdie. Which, you know, after the quad bogey, it gets you kind of almost back into the game.
Down to 3 over.
At 4 over par. Quite a difficult putt here. A little bit of break on it. You know, Augusta is just difficult. So get good power. I obviously haven't put enough break on it. See there, it starts to trickle up to the hole, but it's pretty solid putt from there. 60 odd foot.
A little bit more power, I think.
And even this, I mean, this is just like a tap in, but this is by no means an easy shot.
This putt's tracking.
So bounce back birdie. So we head on to the 9th. You know, we had a bad hole, but it's not. I mean, 4 over pars. We could come back if we have a good sort of back 9. But on to the 9th hole, and the 9th hole is a notoriously difficult hole. Not so much a tee off. Tee off is probably the easiest. It's the approach, and it's a 3-tiered green that is just absolutely, at times, can be so horrendously bad. So
Oh my
again,
goodness,
fantastic
just
drive,
absolutely
perfect. You
demolished
know,
that.
it's really gonna set us up nice for an approach. You see there that the pin is on the front portion of the 3-tier green.
Quite the elevated
So
green here. Might want to give your club selection a second look.
again, I think I'm about to commit to the shot. I'm just getting the so the wind is slightly behind. It's uphill. It's uphill almost 7, or just over 7. So I think to hit this club, the gap wedge. To put any de-loft on it. No, it was too quick. I actually didn't see that there. But I hit that shot perfect. The only problem I had, it was just ever so slightly short. Pause it there. Basically, that's you maybe got a chance for birdie if it stays there. That shot was probably about a yard short. If that was a yard on, it probably would have stayed on. But Augusta, there you see the slope, and there it goes. And then I set up for the shot, which is I think I probably hit like a either a splash or a flop or something. 28 yards, 12 foot up, big slope up as well. So you've got to take that into the fact. But you do have a backstop area that you can come back. I think I hit this too long. And again, another little bit, and that would probably trickle down to the hole and probably would have been sitting pretty.
On this one.
I've now got an absolutely horrendous putt. 11 inches down, 21 feet. So I really just need to basically, like, just breathe in this. Even that would probably be too much. Probably took too much power.
Oh, it's going right.
Misses the break, and yeah, you know what's going to happen here. It just goes on and off the front. And I'm now back down to where I was before. I mean, you know, looking back, I should probably just have tapped it. Really, just honestly, just
went
breathed
right
on it.
Green. Okay,
and again, I've got the same shot that I had before. So I don't know if I maybe de-lofted a little bit more to try and get it off that top slope. So I think I go for the splash. Now at this point, you're really just you're basically in survival mode. You know you're probably going to get a double bogey here, or probably a triple. Again, you know, it's not a bad shot actually. It comes down. That's really what I wanted to play the first time, but I just was not that much. Now again, it's a difficult putt. 7 foot, a lot of break on it. You've got to set your mark and get your shot. And I mean, it scrapes by the hole.
All right.
Triple bogey. And that's going to be a triple bogey. So in those 2 holes that I was 7 over par, you know, it's a great course though. It's just really, it's quite true to life. But just horrendous golf. I mean, really bad. That was it. My tournament was, at that point, was pretty much done and dusted. Although I was only 7 over par, but I did falter a little bit in the back 9. But just actually, on a side note, obviously EA Sports have announced that they are going to be. They've got the Masters franchise in the game, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Excuse me. But the key thing that I think the next step between, I mean, I'm going to call it the battle between EA Sports and 2K21 or 2K Sports. And it's going to be quite interesting because I think the swing mechanics in this game are pretty much, I think, bang on. You know, I think the deviation between, you know, slow and fast is good. They've got that right because you don't always want to be in a hole that you can say, oh, I'm going to hit this perfect. You know, you've got that little doubt in your mind, especially if there's danger in the hole, if there's water either side. You know, if you hit a slow or a fast, you know, you're probably in the water. So I think 2K's got this bang on. And I think this is a really good golf game. I think this... I mean, is it better than EA Sports' previous games? Probably. It's certainly a lot better than Rory McIlroy.
Well, you're not going to hit
Rory
every
McIlroy
green
was really
today.
disappointing.
That's all right.
But I think this game
Setting up
is
here now
it's
for
really
our
good.
third
You know, you've got the
shot.
course editor as well, which is a bonus. But I think EA could be on the verge. It really depends what they do with the swing mechanics. I think this is, for me, you know, the Masters, that's great. You know, PGA license, that's great. I don't mind all of that. Again, here's another mistake I made, just coming up short.
And this is the fourth shot.
But I think the swing mechanics are going to be interesting. If they get the swing mechanics really good, to where it's like this game, where there's, you know, a little bit of risk. You know, it's not always, you know, because I felt the last game was way too easy on the analog sticks. I actually started playing Rory McIlroy on the 3-click swing system, and it was a lot. It actually was a lot of fun. It was really a lot tougher. But anyway, that's my analysis of my missed cut in the Masters. Just absolute terrible play. I don't think I've been playing it today. I don't really have enough time. I watched a movie last night.
8 over par.
And watched the Masters, obviously. So I really didn't have a lot of time to play golf. I think I did play PGA Tour career mode. I'm playing at the Snake Pit at Copperhead. Really good course. The only thing is the greens are quite slow, which I tend to struggle on slow greens. But I'm playing okay. I'm a couple shots behind the leader at the halfway mark, but
effortlessly done.
you know, again, I'm hitting the ball quite well here. I'm hitting perfects, but just silly shots. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. You know, I don't know. I'd probably quite like to play maybe my third round of my Masters, maybe at some point today. But you know, as I say, I have missed a cut, 10 over par. So, yep. In fact, this was actually a really good shot, and this was a really gutsy shot. This is a really difficult hole. At this point, I'm kind of just saying, well, I'm just going to go for it. So I've got the three hybrid, downhill, into the wind, hit an absolute laser shot and a really brave line. I mean, look where that lands. Absolutely perfect shot. I mean, that is probably, for me, that's one of the best shots
that's out of the top
that you could play at that hole. Absolutely phenomenal.
And 4-foot putt.
Did I make the putt? I think I do.
This putt's going.
Yeah. So anyway,
nice job.
Always nice to finish off on a good note, if there's such a thing. But yeah, I just played really bad. It just got me.
For the round.
But anyway, guys and girls, thanks for watching. Click subscribe.